Your word is gibberish.
Gibberish. Gibberish. Gibberish.
That is correct.
Sleep.
Your word is Igawala.
What?
Igawala!
Can I get the language of origin, please? Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Sure.
Okay. What about she style? Slippy, a glippy, flippity chop, flippity clap, flop a gop a chippity wop, blippity slop, a brop a cop a chippity cop, coppity plop, pop a sock a boppity slop, bloppity glop, a blippy, a power show, a gower shiki, a gower shabbat. How much hit with the gower, the baby dower dot, how much give it the gower, I go walla wah, how much hit with the gower show, the beat it walla wah. A scrippy goppa, give it a shippy, goppa to whippy, gippy flippy, goppa chopper to whippy, goppa to splippy, goppa gippy, topper, goppa to flippy, goppa to whippy, goppa shopper to whip up a ditty with a bottle of dripping on a nibbin, wanna gibbin, with a chippin, name a lame, a goggle lame, not a mirror, gripping it all, parrot it all, scare a barrel it all, bunky lee, bunky doo, scabby, derabit all. Probably be, scamming a bobbity, sobbity wee, comedy gee, como se llama, te amo a mí, backity pee, sackety see, lackety, backety, rackety ree, Pamela, Damela, Namela, Scamela, MTV! See what you got, what you got, what you got, what you got, beautiful, beautiful, child, beautiful, cheetah, we want, scabba, we want, that crash, we want to mash, we will go back, we will do ya. She would double to, she would gobble to all the powers. Look at heaven, I gotta go another hour. That's how we see the weather, light up our shower. It's screaming, shower, tower, TV tower, TV tower, river tower, hey, he don't hold a scabba double, she would don't a shabba di qua, a shabba double, she would don't a baba hila, a scabba double, she would do a skibble do a river double, hibbity jazz, scabbity, wibbity, flippity, bibbity, blah, clippity, clack, comedy, fiddly, fiddly, wibbity, blah, yibbity, ya, flippity, blah, scabbity, bibbly, wibbly, flippity, blah, boy, poppity, uttily, droppity, fuddly, that's squibbity, score, boy.
Slapper with Flango Bajingan. When you for Sepple and Reamstrap, Dredju Metherwatagubby? Dredju Metherwatagubby?
What are you saying?
This is like rap music from The Sims.
Okay.
I love that dude. Daniel Thrasher. That guy is fantastic. One of my favorite vids from him was it was talking about like hearing yourself on a recording for the first time. Let's see if I can find it. Hearing your own voice.
Without any food left to eat, it may very well be the leopard's final days.
Okay, that about wraps it up.
Cool. You know, I'm pretty excited. I've never heard my voice on a fancy microphone like this before.
You want to hear what you sound like?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay.
Just beware though, a lot of times people are surprised by how they actually sound.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes you're just so used to hearing your voice from the inside that once you hear it from the outside, it doesn't really match up. But I'm sure you'll be fine. What do you want to hear?
I don't know.
Can we hear the beginning?
Okie dokie.
Leopard Prince, take one, narrated by Daniel Thrasher. All right, whenever you're ready.
僕の先生はね、 なんか僕に特別な気持ちを感じさせてる。大きな力には大きな責任が。
Yeah, what is that? That's your voice? That is not my voice. Yeah, it is. See, Daniel Thrasher, right there. Right there.
No.
See, I told you this was gonna happen. Very funny, man, you got me, but would you mind playing my voice back for me? Sure thing.
誰が犬を話したの？
誰？
誰？誰？
Stop. Yes. That is absolutely not my voice, okay? That is almost certainly a very animated Japanese girl. Where did you get that file from? From you. We literally just recorded this. Well, I don't even understand what she's saying. I mean, it's crystal clear to me. What? Dude, no! We are literally listening to a woman who is not speaking English. Daniel, look, everyone has that reaction, okay? They hear their voice back for the first time and they're surprised to learn that they sound like a small Japanese woman or even a small Chinese woman. What? Regardless, a top-tier microphone such as that one is finely tuned to capture your essence, okay? Your very being. And I can assure you, this is exactly what you sound like. There is no way that that is my voice. You want to try again? Sure. Okay, here we go. I'm about to hit record right now. You ready? Go for it. Can you talk into the microphone for me?
I sure can, yes.
What is your name?
Daniel.
Okay, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Florida.
And where are you right now?
Los Angeles.
Okay, I'm about to play this back. All right? Lay it on me. Here we go. Can you talk into the microphone
Florida.
for me?
そうね。
What is your name?
私はダニエル。
Okay, where did you grow up?
フロリダから来たんだけど、どうしたの？
And where are you right now?
僕はロサンゼルス。これはどうやって私の人生が逆さまになってしまった物語だ。このロボットディノーが私を倒せない。私が世界一最強な女だぞ。さて、スクエアスペースから一言だね。
Hey man, do you think you could help me post this online? Sure. Thanks. I look hot, huh? So are these like lottery predictions? No, just selling numbers. Odd, even, prime. Well, if that's what you want to do. Having a website is a great way for people to find your stuff. Squarespace is the all-in-one #1 solution for you to build your website. With elegant, customizable templates and easy-to-use analytical tools, Squarespace helps you understand your audience and showcase your ideas. Head to squarespace.com/Daniel Thrasher for your free trial, and when you are ready to launch, use code Daniel Thrasher for 10% off your first purchase. It's beautiful. What is 4,211,422,242,410? It's the most beautiful number I have ever seen. Will you let me sell it? Sure. Nice.
Yeah, the dude's great. Wait, does he have like a second channel? It's the dude I watch all the time. He just rides around on a bicycle in like Los Angeles. Very interesting guy, but wait, did we lose it? Okay, there we go. But I guess he has a second channel. Did I not subscribe to his original? I thought I was.
She's just standing there. She's got to make a move. The train is coming in hot.
Weird. So he does have two channels. Man, you know, there's something about content creation that's just insane, that these people like dedicate a lot of their time to doing this stuff. Because I've tried doing consistent content uploading, and it is a lot of work. Like, for real. Like, I can't quite seem to keep myself. Bring my mic up a little bit. I think I'm muted a little bit. That should be better. Yeah, it's really hard to kind of keep up with a constant schedule of uploading content. And I find that live streaming is so much easier because there's no editing involved. It's like you just turn the stream on, you just start doing whatever. Usually I play video games. Tonight, for whatever reason, I'm just deciding I want to mess around. I just turn the stream on, package some photos, edit some stuff, just see if anybody pops in. I don't think anyone will because, like, I think I have like 98 subs. It's funny. Like, I keep losing like a sub a day for like the last 3 days. I broke 100 subs the other day, and then went back, like immediately went to 99 subs. And then my brother, who I guess never had looked at my channel before, well, he looked at it a few times, but he never subbed to it. Finally subbed to it. He's like, oh, I got you to 100 subs. And I look, he subscribed and it was back down to 99 again. So I'm assuming that there may have been some bots or something like that that had followed me a while back, and maybe they're getting deleted or whatever the case may be. Either way, like I never really created enough content to actually be worthy of an audience. So I'm kind of surprised that I even have 90 something alleged people subbing to me. Again, I find it really hard to believe. But either way, it seems like YouTube just doesn't want me to go to break that 100 sub barrier. Again, not that I'm necessarily worthy of 100 subs, but you know, I just do video gaming and occasionally upload a video of me riding on a one wheel or something every once in a while. So it's not like I'm creating any original content. Tonight, by no means is original. I'm just looking at other people's stuff, reacting to it maybe, but for the most part, I'm just hanging out. So, I guess ultimately what I want to see is if anybody does drop in and if they want to say hi, I'm here. If you have any questions, whatevs. Yeah, and later on maybe I'll hit some Diablo. Currently I'm speaking to 0 people. I'm speaking to myself. So it's kind of awkward, but if anybody goes back to review this and they look at the beginning of the thing, they can be like, oh, okay, I'll say something. But either way, for now, we'll just watch people's stuff and see what they got. I don't know. Oh, okay. So this must be like a backup channel. A lot of these YouTubers, they'll have like multiple channels in case they upload something.
Hey guys,
This
I'm
seems
back.
like bait. He
Welcome
says he
back.
got banned for some reason.
I took a little break from this channel because on my last video, you guys roasted my haircut so bad that I needed a month to let my hair grow back so that you wouldn't make fun of me anymore. Just kidding. What actually happened is my computer died. So you guys remember I bought a computer from iBuyPower and that died on me in 2 weeks. So I switched back to my old computer, which I've had for like 5 years, I think. And then I ordered another one while I was still waiting for the refund for the first one. I ordered a second one. That one came. It was a Skytech. I know I shouldn't buy pre-builds. Everyone's going to say, just build your own, you know, but I don't. All the wires and stuff confuse me. I can put the RAM in and slot the video card in, but when it comes to all the wires and the cooling, it's just too much. I feel like I'm going to screw something up, so I just buy a pre-built, right? So I bought a second computer. That one was DOA. It wouldn't even, okay, so it turned on, but it wouldn't show any image. The video card was seated. I took it out and put it back in.
It's not the same mic as me. I always get my mic confused with that one. I see everyone using that mic that he's got, and it's not the same as mine.
Apparently,
it's very, very similar.
You needed to go into BIOS and switch out some stuff, and the thing is, it didn't have an internal graphics card because the processors didn't come. Anyway, long story short, dead on arrival. So I went back. I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna use my old computer. It still works, right? Literally the next day after I shipped that one up and sent it back, it died. So here's Old Faithful. I've had this computer forever. Look how much dust I let accrue in here. It's just shameful, isn't it? I know.
My God.
Oh, this is gonna make you physically cringe.
That's caused from like having negative pressure inside the case.
I didn't. Well, I mean, I knew you had to clean computers, but I just never did it. It ends up looking like that, dude. This computer has a 1060
And obviously years and years of neglect.
graphics
I
card.
haven't like
1060.
cleaned my
It doesn't say what
computer
processor
since
it
I
is,
built
but
it,
I'm sure
and
it's old junk. 16 gigs
there's nearly
of
no dust in it.
first-gen DDR4 RAM. Total piece of crap, this computer is. But it served me so well. Not a single problem up until the video card died the other day. The computer's actually still fine. I think it's just a video card that's dead. But that kicked the bucket. Figured third time's a charm, right? I go to Costco. I buy a pre-built. Yeah, it's a little bit more than what I wanted to spend, but it works now. That's all I care about. It works. Okay. Here is a picture of it that I am taking literally right now as I talk. And we're good. So now I can make
change the temperature of my
second channel again. W. Comment below if you're happy about that.
That is a little
So,
weird.
somewhere in the middle of all this happening, I don't know how it happened. My Steam account got hacked. I didn't notice because on that computer I wasn't gaming on it really. It was just there.
Bah,
It's
that
like
is
I
not
was so in between computers that I wasn't able to game for a while, which sucked because you know I love gaming. So once I got this one set up, I finally plugged all my stuff back in. I got back on my Epic account, turned my Steam back on. Lo and behold, I signed into Steam and my name is turned into like these Mandarin characters, like these Chinese scriptures. So this right here, I obviously already got everything fixed, changed it back, but it was Chinese letters. I don't know why. I found it. I found something with it. There it is right there. This this was what my name was on Steam. Can anyone translate this for me? What does that mean? I would love to know. I feel like it was a message. Okay, so at first I thought that someone was trying to talk to me. Like, I thought this was, you know, like they named themselves like a threat or something, or like a command, you know, give us access. I don't know. Anyway, that, you know, my brain went to like,
All your base are belong to us.
shit. Like the worst possible scenario. I don't know what this means, but this is, I don't think this is someone's name. As a matter, I could just Google Translate it. I don't know why. Let's just do that. I feel like Google Translate's not going to tell me exactly what it means, though. I'm in a hurry. I don't call. Like, I don't think that, is that accurate? I feel like it's probably not. If someone actually knows by chance or has a better idea, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. But anyways, so yeah, this is the name of the person who hijacked
It's
my
like too
account.
bright
What is
now.
this? Maybe it's
My
a
gosh.
gamer alias or something. I don't know. And then you click here and it said users also played as Hicks, and it was like some name in Chinese. So I was like, what? So while they're in my account, they played a few games. I'll talk about that in a second. They also added this the anime person, which yeah, I gotta delete them. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, I'm trying to see if I could find anywhere where it showed what the name was. Right here, you can see that it says I don't have any VAC, Valve anti-cheat
better.
bans. That's true. I did get banned somewhere else though, which is arguably worse because it's pretty much the only game I played on Steam. So boom, you know, I do the typical stuff. I hit up Steam. I'm like, someone else accessed my account, and they're like, no worries, here to help. Upon checking, it does appear the account has been compromised. To prevent unauthorized access to the account, I recommend that you enable Steam Guard Mobile Authenticator. So this is when I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm like, okay, someone actually has my login to my Steam, which, you know, is a boomer. That was also the login that I used for a few other things. So I'm like, okay, all my shit is compromised. Nothing important. Obviously, I'm not stupid enough to have my bank or, you know, my actual email or anything with my YouTube or anything like involving money is all, you know, two-factored and complex passwords. But there's a lot of things that I just kind of like, I've been the same password for. If you are guilty of this, let me know in the comments. I'm sure most of us are. I'm like, okay, semi-panic mode. Again, this is the second time I got hacked. A lot of you guys remember when it happened to the Discord. That was a little different because it wasn't someone logging into my account. It was just someone attacking my server or something like that. Anyways, they weren't actually able to tell me what happened. I'm assuming there was like, you know, there's been multiple data leaks over the last few years, so maybe my login was just in one of them, and then someone happened to try it on Steam, and then boom, it worked. I don't know. You know, they say account hijackers have several common methods of attack, most which rely upon misinformation or deception. I don't recall being, you know, asked for my log. I would never send someone my login for anything, not even my dad. I don't like share my login info with anyone. I really don't know how they got in. So they reset my password. They logged out everywhere I was logged in. Everything's fine, right? I should be good. So I'm like, boom. I go to play Apex, which is really the only game that I play on Steam. So day of, I'm like, cool, sweet. I get to finally play Apex again. I love this game. You know, I wanted to just play some arena. And so I go in to play as my Bloodhound. Ready up. And then this happens. Seems good so far. Loading in. Boom. Client's game account has been banned. Banned. I don't like... They must have... Apex must have been the only game that they played because it's the only game I'm banned on. You know? They obviously couldn't get into my Battle.net. Thank God, because I actually really like playing Warzone. Or
it's such a weird thing to imagine, like, of all things for someone to mess around with when they hack into your stuff as your
they got me banned on Apex.
free-to-play gaming account.
Don't know how to get unbanned. I've messaged Steam and I don't get anywhere. I don't think I can get this.
Because Apex, you don't have to pay for it. It comes with like skins and stuff, but then again, maybe you can access someone's banking information through it because
I still have my Bloodhound skin.
You can buy aesthetics and stuff in it, I think. I don't know. I've never played Apex, so.
And that was my first concern.
But I'm pretty sure you can buy stuff.
That one skin that I played forever to get. This skin took a cool ass minute to unlock. So at least I still got that. You know, cosmetics is all I really care about. Just let me keep my skin, please. I don't care about my stats. I don't care about anything else. I don't remember having this many
it's like
stuff. This much money.
It'd be like someone breaking into your house, not taking anything, just like rifling through your fridge and then leaving.
All right, I would be fine if all my stats and stuff got reset, but I could keep my skin.
Which would be annoying.
I actually didn't look at this.
Really
before.
annoying.
I don't think he even got any kills. I think he just logged in and immediately got hit with the ban.
Dang. Okay, so let me see something here.
1.96. Everything looks
I hate
the
it.
same.
I hate when this happens.
I wish I could see like what my stats were in the last game I played. I don't know if there's a way to do that. But it looks like he didn't even get to play. He just signed in and got rocked immediately. They just bopped him. Here's the most frustrating part is, look, I can queue up and it seems like I'm about to get into a game. You'll even, if you look on the right side of the screen, like over here, when it loads in, you're going to see other players' names connecting to the match. So that's even worse, is that I'm probably queuing up with people, and they think that they're about to get into a game, and they don't. Or they're going to have a third, and they just don't get a third because I get kicked out immediately. Yeah, it didn't even make it that far, actually. So sad. Actually, it's a really disappointing feeling to get banned. I wouldn't feel bad if I was actually cheating or if I got banned for a reason, but I didn't even get to play the game. I've been playing for over a month.
Middle school
And I
track. There's
log
no
in,
way
I
this
get
is
banned. It's
middle
like,
school.
what?
This kid's in high school.
Anyways, so I don't know what to do from here. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know in the comments. If you could help me with this,
So I'm worried that I have ordered a middle school team photo for a high school kids package, which
this guy must have had access to my account
would be
for
dumb.
maybe 2 days, if I think about it. Actually,
it happens. Track is
I
like
think it was
one of the
about 2 days,
craziest ones to
but
try and get photos
could've
of,
been
or
longer.
to get the photos ordered, because there's so
yeah,
many
I did
people
all
that
this
order
stuff.
pictures.
I turned on the Steam guard. I deauthorized all the other devices. Nothing worked. I figure I have to somehow either make another.
Cool. So that's why he got banned. Someone hacked into his stuff. Let's see. Let's see what she has to say.
I'm going to share my 3 tips for successfully shooting with continuous lights in your studio portraits.
I don't shoot with continuous, I shoot with strobes, so this is pretty interesting. Obviously, they're going to have to do some stuff with longer exposure rates.
Hey everybody.
Haven't seen one using a tripod.
If you asked me 5 years ago about shooting continuous lights in my portrait and fashion work, I
High ISO.
probably would have avoided it. But now there are so many powerful and affordable continuous light sources.
That's my prediction. I'm going to say she's going to be like, oh, I need high ISO, slightly longer exposure rate, which is like what normal, typical, logical sense in terms of using constant light like this. Unless these are super high intensity, which they do look pretty bright, but it's shocking how much brighter a strobe is compared to a constant light source.
And I started to include them regularly in my work. Fashion, in portraits, in beauty, you name it. Now, not only does continuous light provide you with the benefit of what you see is what you get when it comes to exposure, but as a professional content creator, it is fantastic because I can shoot stills and motion simultaneously without changing the light. In fact, many of my biggest clients, from beauty campaigns to TV commercials and billboards, they've requested that I shoot with continuous light because of this versatility. Since so many of us are starting to hear about continuous light, today I wanted to share my tips for successfully adding it to your studio. When using continuous light, you have to be extra aware of it.
One of the things about what I do for a living is that I'm a photographer. You wouldn't know from my YouTube channel because I always just upload videos of like random e-skate PEV stuff and then video gaming. But yeah, so I do photography, and this woman, what is her name? Lindsay Adler. She is who I took a lot of my early inspiration from. Like, I followed a lot of her stuff early on and learned how to do like studio stuff. Specifically like lighting angles and things from her. And it has taken me a very, very long way. So if you are an aspiring photographer, if you're someone who's interested in photography and, you know, whatever, she's a really good source of information. She does a lot of free educational stuff, specifically about studio photography and things like that. But she has a very high wealth of information that most people have to go to school to learn. So she is very, very valuable in terms of her YouTube channel. So definitely check her out if you are looking to get into photography. But she is definitely more catered towards controlled lighting studio stuff. She's not really what you would call, like, you know, your natural light photographer. Like, if you're early on and people start getting into photography, it's always about natural light. Natural light looks so much better than, like, you know, assisted light and flash and all this stuff like that. But that's because a lot of people, when they think of flash photography, and they've never like gotten into that aspect of it. They think of like a hot shoe sitting on top of the camera, direct lighting a subject, and they take a picture and it's just washed out on the face, and like everything else is dark, face is bright, whatever the case may be. They don't know, especially if they haven't even learned about like bouncing light and stuff. That's all they know. So of course you're going to be like, natural light looks so much better, because of course it does, because it comes with organic lighting angles. Direct light in the face is so inorganic, it's as though you're literally taking a picture of someone that's standing in front of your car and you've got your headlights on them, so it looks like crap. Now, there are certain circumstances in which that does actually come in handy. And nowadays, everyone's using, ring lights on their cameras for, their Instagram reels and TikToks and stuff like that. And that's because the direct lighting is actually pretty good for lighting the face, if that's really the only thing you're trying to look at, and you're not going after like any sort of a creative appearance or anything like that. It's just, hold on a second, let me make sure my thing is not smudged. It's probably fine, but I have my live stream open somewhere else just to see if anyone hits me up. And I look hazy in the live stream down there, so it could just be because this is a GoPro. So, but yeah, so everyone's like first thought that comes to mind when they think of flash photography is a hot shoe or a direct light flash coming right off the camera. The moment you look into things like Rembrandt lighting, just regular off-camera flash lighting from multiple angles, if you get into like multi-light setups and stuff, that's when things start to get really, really fun with studio photography, because you can play some crazy games with light if you know what you're doing. And I'm by no means like as advanced as her. I mean, she's probably a millionaire she does shoots for like Vogue and all sorts of like makeup magazines and things like that. She has some really incredible things that she does with light. So anyway, she's a high inspiration for me, and it should be for you if you are aspiring to be a photographer.
Light in your space. A window, overhead light, bright work light in the corner, a skylight, any of these things can adversely affect your image. So if you shoot strobes, you know that usually they can overpower the ambient light. This is not true with continuous. It can mess up your exposure, your white balance, things like that. So what is the solution? It's simple. It's eliminate all unwanted ambient light. You have to pay attention. Turn off overhead lights, draw the curtains, just take more control over your space. A bit of window light in a studio might not be horrible, but it's probably not ideal. If you're new to photography and still learning to see light, you want to take extra time here and make sure, look around your space, eliminate ambient light. When shooting with continuous lights, you'll need to be conscious of your camera settings and how they're going to affect the final image. Now, with today's mirrorless cameras, it's wonderful to work with continuous lights because the electronic viewfinders allow you to actually see changes of exposure and white balance in real time. But that's not really where our challenge lies. The truth is that most affordable continuous lights have significantly less output, especially when compared to strobes. So unless you're getting like really high-powered HMIs, you have to know that the power output is going to affect your exposure and your camera settings. We're going to discuss output more later on in this video, but let's just cover camera settings for now. We're going to begin with shutter speed. With continuous light, you have to consider camera shake and subject motion. So shutter speed is extremely important. Typically, I try not to go any slower than 1/200th of a second. It's not a hard and fast rule, but I found most of the time at this shutter speed, I can achieve pretty sharp results, even with just a little subject motion.
Needed a 5x7.
However, if I'm photographing actual motion, movement, I have to bump that up to 1/500th of a second or faster. The subject's dancing, twirling, jumping, I try to go much faster to make sure everything's sharp. My recommendation is to shoot it and then check. How fast is that motion? Is your shutter speed fast enough? Just like you would do with natural light. Now you may be tempted to say, why not shoot at 1/2000th of a second or even faster to make sure everything is sharp? And hypothetically you can, but remember that most affordable continuous lights don't have a ton of output. So this means you'd probably have to go to a really high ISO. Because continuous light can suffer from camera shake, you have to remember to turn on your image stabilization. Now, depending on the camera that you have, it could be called optical stabilization, vibration reduction. You want to look this up because the feature may be turned on the lens or the camera or both. Now, if you're used to shooting strobes, you're probably shooting at a lower ISO, but with continuous lights, likely you need to push it higher. The question is, how high are you comfortable going? How much output do you have from your light?
So, for anyone that again, is new and budding in this into this industry. Like, one of the big things with digital photography is you want as low of an ISO as humanly possible for just about any circumstance whatsoever. But having it at 100 isn't always possible, obviously, because, for instance, she's explaining a circumstance for using a constant light source like these spotlights. They seem bright in person, and for all intents and purposes, if you bring them close enough to the subject, they are actually very, very bright, and you can actually shoot at a very high exposure rate. But the problem is that you may want to pull back from the subject, in which case you're going to end up with the light in the shot. Whatever. So you may have to drive that ISO up like she's talking about. Then you end up with all sorts of grain and stuff in the image. Typically speaking, I don't like shooting above 1600. 2000 gets into like this is, irreconcilable like grain. Like there's nothing you can really do about it. Anything above like 2000 is in the territory of where you're going to start messing around with the colors in order to make it look less obvious that there's ISO grain. At least in my experience. I mean, she probably has all sorts of crazy things that she can do with these things to make them look like they're great, even with high ISO shots. And a lot of times, like the really, really high end, like $10,000 Canon 1Ds or whatever they are, I want to say that they use, they're like a smaller megapixel sensor. However, the sensor itself is much larger, so each individual pixel is much larger. Therefore, they're all capturing much more light. And so what that enables you to do is still shoot at a much lower ISO as far as I'm aware, but and with, comparatively speaking to like what I shoot with, which is the A7R4s. So I would almost say like this is something I would absolutely have to have like a tripod or something. I don't remember where I was going with that.
This is something you're going to need to test for yourself. Now, I shoot with the Canon R5, and when I grab my continuous lights, I usually start at ISO 800, and I'm very happy with the results. It's not too noisy, but I do regularly need to go even higher. Aperture works the same, regardless of how you shoot.
Canon came out with an R5 already.
Light, and it's also a narrower depth of field. This doesn't change when you're shooting with continuous lights. And depending on the output of your light source, you may need to shoot at a wider aperture, but remember, how does that affect the depth of field you need to achieve your desired look? Be aware of the color temperature of your light. Is it daylight? Is it tungsten? Is it somewhere in between? I recommend setting a custom Kelvin white balance right in your camera to make sure you match the color of the light. Then also grab a photo of a gray card or color checker to make sure it's more accurate in post-processing. If you have multiple lights, make sure the color temperatures match. Most affordable continuous lights are not as strong as strobes. They do not have as much output. Furthermore, keep in mind there's this weird thing that a 200-watt continuous light is nowhere near as powerful as a 200-watt second strobe. The measurements are not even close to the same, and this is so misleading. It's a science thing for how they measure the lights, but it's really confusing, and I don't want it to lead you to the wrong purchase. So this is where you have to take a moment and reflect upon your needs. How do you shoot? So for studio shoots, what are you capturing? How much output do you need? How much depth of field? Is there motion? Generally, more output is better, but stronger lights mean more cost. So what is your budget and what are your requirements? For example, if you focus on headshots, portraits, children, products, you can definitely get away with a lower power light. You probably need to shoot a wider aperture or have a higher ISO or move the light closer to the subject, but lower power will still work. If, however, you shoot groups of people like families, you're definitely going to want to have more output because this is how you achieve sufficient depth of field without having to go to an extremely high ISO. If you like to use big, large, soft modifiers like large umbrellas with diffusion or octoboxes or scrims, these modifiers, they lose a ton of light because they're bounced or diffused, which means you need to bump up an output to achieve the desired camera settings. Now I keep mentioning more or less power, but what does more or less really mean? Let me give you a disclaimer. There are so many variables that come into play based on how you shoot and the tools available. So I'm just making some general suggestions, assuming that you're just getting started in shooting with continuous lights. All right, so for close-up portraits or product work, you can likely get away with about 200 watts, and this is going to be cost savings. I picked up a budget 200-watt second continuous light a while ago for only a couple $100, and it works completely fine for headshots and close-up beauty work. And it was great because I grabbed it for really cheap and it let me test out continuous light. However, as I started to expand into fashion photography, full-length, big modifiers, I realized I needed more output. And I'm in love with the Nanlite Forza 720B because it has so much output and it's bi-color so I can change the color temperature. I'd also look at the Forza FS300 because it's a lot of bang for your buck. A lot of output, a great price, but keep in mind that it has a proprietary mount. So it has specialty modifiers,
It's not
whereas
using
many
like a
of the others
Bowens.
are Bowens mounts, which gives you more flexibility. Now, one more note about shooting groups. If you are going to shoot groups, you need more output. I definitely aim for 500 watts or more if you can. With less, you're going to find yourself frustrated and always shooting at like 2000 ISO or higher. If you are new to studio lighting or just looking to get into stills and motion simultaneously, then I think that continuous lights may be a great choice for you. The technology behind LED lights has improved by leaps and bounds in the last couple of years, and there's many fabulous options out there. But
I mean,
keep
just
in
for the
mind,
sake of
there is a
experimentation,
difference
maybe it'd be
between
worth picking one
continuous
up. And the
light
other
and
thing is
strobes,
that
and
those
that's
are
what
also
I've shared
great
with these tips.
because I've been trying to figure out a way. I've had this thing in my mind to try and do underwater photos. I have like a housing and everything for my cameras, but I can't quite figure out how to light the photo the way that I would like. Because I want something very high intensity that's going to cause there to be a lot of ambient drown out. So the primary light source lighting the subject is lit very well, but everything in the surrounding area is kind of dim. It's kind of what I want to try and do, but the problem is that in order to do that, I need to either have a strobe that I can submerge, I can try and light from above. The big issue comes down to triggering the external strobes from underwater, because Bluetooth, once you get to about 2 inches below water surface, like it's gone. You can't trigger anything with Bluetooth, or even 2.5 gigahertz or whatever. I think maybe 5 gigahertz might work. I don't know. I think that one's supposed to be better at penetrating through water, but I could be very, very wrong. I think it's the low frequencies are able to travel. Oh, so that would mean that would be even worse underwater if it's like 5 gigahertz or stupid. Anyways, so that's one of the big issues, is that the radio signal from the hot shoe triggers cannot transfer through the water, like pretty much at all. As soon as like less than 2 inches, 3 inches, the signal's gone. So there has to be some sort of a manual wire trigger, but then that runs into the issue of how do you connect to the camera if the camera's underwater. The housing has a hot shoe trigger thing that you can connect an external wiring thing to the outside for underwater strobes, which that could very well end up being my best choice, is trying to go further into that, getting underwater strobes. Now the thing is, I don't do scuba. I would love to out here. I'd love to try and get into that, but that would be where I would really want to have something like that. If I'm going to start doing actual like dives and getting photos like that, I mean, that would be the best way. But I don't even know how much. It's probably like $1,500, $2,000 for decent strobe setups coming off of the underwater housing. Either way, I saw somebody else doing it where they were still using the wireless trigger, but they had it inside of like a waterproof bag. Like the whole camera was in one of those like cheaper Amazon housings. That's like, it's like a clear plastic bag. Still has like a tempered glass thing that goes in front of the lens, but the rest of the bag is just like vinyl. She was still triggering the flashes from underwater somehow. But she wasn't going very deep. She was shooting from fairly close to the surface at a subject that was submerged maybe 2 or 3 feet below water. So, and that's something I wanted to try and do, but again, figuring out the volunteers, the timing, which pool I'm going to try and use for it. I mean, there's a lot that's going to go into it. I don't even know, like, logistically how I'm going to get it all figured out. And I've been trying to figure it out for like 2 years, and ultimately it just comes down to I'm going to have to just do it. I'm just going to have to like grab somebody, be like, let's try this out, and then see if the high school will let me use their pool, and then go from there. That's going to be it. But I'm not really a big fan of swimming either, so that's the other problem. So there's a lot of elements here that are going to be annoying trying to work with underwater that I'm not really excited about. So either way, what else we got? Almost done packaging these. These are always so creepy.
Throughout history, human beings have been trying to move people, inspire them, compel them to take action. We've used art, communication, and technology to deliver messages that move people, speaks to them, or solves their problems. The platform doesn't matter. Technology, television, social media, The goal is the same.
That's wild.
How do we communicate the perfect message to an
That
exact
parallax effect that they're
The
able
audience
to
isn't dense. They know the right message when it hits them. Here at
create.
Richter, our mission is to understand that audience and help our clients communicate in a way that will
I mean, this
resonate
looks like something
and
you would
move them
literally
toward an outcome.
commission someone
That
to
outcome
create.
could be for pre-sales.
I mean, it all is
grab
meant to
customers'
look.
attention and have them arrive in sales. It could be for sales channels.
It's all meant to kind of look like it's almost cell shaded or like cartoony, not cartoony, but like it's like hand drawn to a degree.
Each area has a
I
unique
can't remember
with an
the specific
exact
terminology for it, but this looks like something that someone would have created.
Our business makes that happen.
Richter as a legitimate advertisement for somebody, and that was allegedly all artificial intelligence. Wild. What? Something disconnect? Oh, my camera. What in the world? Very strange. Hold on. I mean, it's really not that important that I'm in this, but this is like a little experiment for myself anyway, so. Do this because I'm obviously seeing an issue with the what I need to do is just get like a legitimate webcam or something that's better than what I'm using, because this is it's not great. Okay, now it's active. There we go. Better. Hold on 1 second. It may go off again. Let me just see. Cool. Cool, we're good. I think the problem with this camera is that it is actually operating both through USB power and it has a battery inside of it. And I think this battery that's in it may have taken a crap a while back. So it acts up now when I try and play while it has a battery inside. Anyways, back to what we were doing, which was nothing.
I think this bends to the right.
Let's just watch this. This is still pretty interesting stuff. It's worth looking at.
Oh, it's an electric dirt bike. Alrighty, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Not much to it, getting straight back to what we do best, which is exploring, riding. We're on the Sur on today, obviously. Right now, we're on Flower Street. We're right next to Fig. We're pretty close to where we were in the last
I wonder how he captures his content. Like if he captures a whole bunch in one day, or if he just really does daily ride and then uploads it. I have a feeling he does like a whole bunch of content in one day and then cuts it up. That way he has like the rest of the week off or something. But it's a smart way to do it when you hire someone else to edit everything.
Just sick. I guess we'll find out. Today's the first day we're testing out a few things. We're testing out a new mic. We're testing out the GoPro in a new location.
But yeah, his name is Hicks on this channel, but I think it's John Hicks on his normal channel.
Look at this car.
Yeah, John Hicks is like his normal, I think his bigger channel.
The barbecue pit. I mean, there's probably people living in there, so we're not going to get too good of a look.
Check him out if you like this kind of content.
Guess we're gonna turn around and go.
I'm not
this
making
way.
any money from this. I don't have any
We're right
viewers,
next to
so
UFC once again, and
this is what I do. I put videos like this on, and I package photos, and I edit them. So
yeah, that's where we are. We're gonna
enjoy.
right here. Oh, dude, it's brisk today. It's like 50 degrees. I know not cold for most of you Midwest cats, but for LA, it's a little chilly. Gonna take a quick second to make sure everything is working properly. All right, we are locked in, and we got a green light. Super excited to see how this setup pans out. I think this is gonna be the move. Oh God, there's a humongous puddle here. That ain't good. I do not want to get this guy wet, poor guy. If I was a jerk, I could have just sped through the puddle, but you know, I'm not. Alright, where to today is the question. We were just gonna go on a little semi-adventure. Last time we were on Fig. We tried to go up and down Fig a little bit. It was alright. We didn't get too much into the mix. So today we're gonna go a little bit more eastbound. See what's going on these streets. And you know, that's pretty much it. We're gonna do some ducking and diving, do some alleys. We're gonna try and jump some stuff on the Suron. Mainly, this is a test for the mic. You know, you guys know I'm always trying to improve my setup pretty much every single time I ride because I'm just a perfectionist. You know, I tell you, there's always something that's not
of course
the way I want it to be. Because I worked video production for so long. You know, I'm used to things as being perfect. Yo. Nice. He was throwing up a gang sign at me, I'm not really sure, but yeah. Anyways, we're gonna start off with these streets. This is more like an industrial area. Once you start going further down, past where it bends, and then you get to the freeway is where, you know, you start getting towards like South Central. But you know, we're gonna do a little loop of everything in between as well.
Let's see
so
who
here,
this kid
street
is.
has not been cleaned up in a long time. Last time I came down this way was on the BMX bike.
How do I reach these keys?
Yeah, it's still. I don't know if that was a car burning out or what. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but another problem I'm gonna have is I don't know what
is
you guys
going
are
on? Why is this not opening?
And what, you know, is actually gonna come through on the microphone. Like, if you guys are going to be able to hear what I hear. So now I have the GoPro set up at a different spot where it's not really gonna pick up my voice
Casey
at
Robinson
all,
Mason over there.
but it should pick up the environment a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is stack the audio. I have the mic set up separately than the audio, and I'm going to layer the two. So basically, it should give a perfect mix of the environment and my voice. If that actually works, it remains to be seen. That's what we're trying to figure out now.
We got that.
So,
and I think the only other one from this group that I need to identify.
All right, we're pulling up. Look at this. You can ride straight into the train if you aren't paying attention. That's kind of crazy. You'd think there'd be like something to block you right here, but there's not. We're actually going to go this way.
I'm totally like blanking out here. Where in the world? I thought I had another. There was totally another group photo around here somewhere. It's gone.
I was actually looking at this route when I was coming down
here. Oh, that's right. Hers. So maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. That's right.
Those brake pads I put in are starting to dead in a little bit. They're still not that good.
Okay.
Still feel very spongy, but definitely an improvement over stock. Kind of. Sort of. Not really, actually. To be honest, it really feels kind of the same. I blame it on the fact that I haven't been riding my bike that much. It just rained for like a week straight in SoCal, which like never happens. That's kind of crazy that that even occurred, but it sure did. Anyway, you guys know me. We're just making our moves to the alleys. Once we get to the alleys,
that's good.
That's where the real fun begins. But until then, we're just kind of dipping and dodging around these neighborhoods, taking a different route than I have pretty much any other time too, so it's cool
And
to
then
just see
this
what's going on
kid.
out here. Take little baby jumps on the Suron. It'd be sick to find like an actual jump to do today, but this part of town is very flat, so I don't know if that's
Been streaming for an
gonna be a
hour.
possibility. It might be.
Wild.
Depends on what we see. What is this? Oh, I heard about this. This is like a drive-through food place where there's a bunch of different food options. So, as you can see right here, this is all the food options you have right here. It's a bunch of, it looks very expensive, so that's not my taste. You know, I eat cheap stuff. But then you order it, and then you pull up to whichever door
Onward.
you have ordered from,
So,
and they bring your food out in this drive-through.
right, your
Pretty
shoulder.
cool. This kind of reminds me of something I would have seen like
That's
in
last
Tokyo.
year's.
You know, when I was out there, this is the vibe of how they operate. So yeah, that's what this is. I forgot this was here. This is like a viral TikTok or something like that. And then boom, you're out. Let's see, where we're gonna go. We're going this
There
way.
he is. 7843.
And off we go. Bordering down into South Central now. Very close.
That is not. That is not him.
Skaters hitting the spot. That was actually a cool little edge. It's been so long since I touched my BMX, bro. I've like tried to take it out yesterday and do a bunny hop and I almost died. It's been so long.
What? Oh, okay, there we go.
Speaking of which, what are your guys' New Year's resolutions? Leave them down in the comments.
There we go.
Mine is
Cosmo.
to not die this year.
Alright.
Which is also what my resolution is every year, so not much change there, but yeah. It is to not die.
Boop.
Hopefully we can accomplish that this year.
So we got
Okay, so this
coach team, this guy.
There's this little furry part of the windscreen on the.
These are a lot of late orders.
It's itching my nose and it's driving me crazy. Also, my God,
Some of them due to
pressing down on
personal
my
mistakes
face,
and
so
some of
my
them
nose
due
probably sounds,
to
like, very nasally, but then again, I am still
customers
sick,
that
too, so
didn't order the day
there's two
of
parts to
photos,
that.
which is fine.
Let's call there as we hit our first alley. This is not really an alley. This leads that back to I forget what street, 40th and Grand, I want to say. Yeah, this is Grand, but this does open us up to our first alley, which is right here. And this one looks sketchy. Why is there an abandoned car at the end of it?
Okay.
Maybe it's just parked there. Got to be ready to dip in these
Scooby
alleys.
Bob. Okay,
Close
so
calls
we're gonna go.
abound. I think this bends to the right, so I should be able to squeeze through here. This is sketch.
Boop.
Whenever I ride through past cars like that, I feel like someone's in it.
Cosmo.
Let's go this way. Just looking at me, and when I ride past
cool,
him, like
man.
grab me, or you know, stick me up.
Kid's gonna be like a
Pretty sound
superhero
paranoid
when he
to
gets
some of you
older.
watching, but if you know this area that I'm in, it is not far-fetched at all for that to happen. It's actually quite realistic.
It's Robinson.
But we're getting down into South Central now, so we're about to have some fun.
This one I think was really
Start
late.
off by going across this little island right
She
here,
ordered
which is very
pretty
dope.
late
We got
after I
some
took
things
the
for
photos.
sale.
She didn't even know that the photos were happening that day.
You know,
That half of
whether
the vlog,
distract them,
miscommunications, but
whatever the case may be. We're continuing on.
But I had like nothing in
And we're
queued
gonna
to
go
order at the
south.
time, so
From here, as we're cruising
I
sport
was
mode,
waiting.
there's a little line of cars right there. Oh, that's the
waiting for other
Carne
orders
Sedia?
before
Is that how
I
you say
put
it?
hers
I
out
think that's
because
how
I
you
don't
say
like
it.
to
Where you get meat, carne
order like
asada,
2
and
pictures
fish,
and
poultry,
shipping and handling is
etc.
like
Creeping
$8.
a little bit right here. 'Cause there's lots of people on the sidewalk. Thrift markets, bike shop.
The
Hello.
photos themselves are like
Got some bikes for sale. As we continue our cruise southbound,
Not a
we
good
go
price.
behind this car. We don't ever challenge cars.
compared to the shipping. Okay,
Into the
so
hood. They're most likely not.
that's
looking
gonna go
at
to the school.
you. I'll run you right over. Hello.
That's
friendly
weird.
lady,
Why
gave
is
me
it
the
like
nod.
that?
Couldn't even see
I
your
don't
face.
usually put them in that direction. Okay.
All right, so we have so many options right now. We're in
This will
truly,
hand drop.
an area that I don't ever.
These
ride.
will
Look
go
at that.
to the
So
school.
Lincoln. Oh, he's clean, dude.
This one will hand drop. Oh, but I also got to drop this off.
Low. Low action out here in South Central. Broken up rocks. Big tagging right there. I don't even know what that says. Oh, that's some cool artwork. Beautiful. Love our Latinas. What's up with all these rocks?
We love our Latinas.
Oh no, it's not rocks. That's like sofa material. Got an alley right here.
It's like a 2016 era Trump.
Bike, but as far as big ones,
we love our Latinas, don't we, folks?
I hope in the near future,
big, beautiful Latinas.
Version of the Thuron. I'm telling you,
I have a horrible,
sell like hotcakes.
Horrible impression. That's
Make this bike foot lighter. That's all you got to do. Personally, me, I wouldn't care if there's less.
So those are
speed and a little bit less range. If it went like 20 miles distance and had a top speed of like 40 miles an hour, but it weighed like 80 pounds, oh my God, I'd be in heaven. I'd probably never touch another e-bike. It'd be done. Even 90 pounds,
so we'll
you kind of get away with. 100 even is like, we can make that work. I mean, even better if it had the same range, if not, more, that was always better. But, I don't know. I just want to, before I hit this out, look at this clean 240. Just waiting. Damn, it's so
cool.
Clean. It's rare to see them that clean. Very nice car. Someone who is a...
Over that. Let's see. Let's check this out. Hold on. That light doesn't look too bad. I do feel like I look a little warm still, though. Oh, wow, that's weird. Don't want that. It seems like the green is a little high. Right? But I think really the issue is that it's far too intense. I have to turn it down. Fart to intenzione. Definitely seems green. What in the world? What happens now? Okay, so the camera is automatically white balance correcting, I think. Okay. Last time. Last time, I promise. Yeah, that works. Okay. Let's see.
Right, people, we are back again for another weekly chilled out breakthrough of a photo. So if you're new here, this is what we do once a week, where we just do no cuts all the way through, start to finish, of a photo, and I teach you a certain style that I've done this week. This week, I edited this wagon on Air Ride. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave it up here. It was a POV, really sunny day, really cool car, and I was like, mate, do you want to go take some pictures? He said yes, and we got some bangers. So I'm going to show you how to do it to get this like Texas sort of look in your photos. So let's go. So we can get this photo from scratch in 1 second, bosh, and then we do a couple of adjustments with my preset pack. First link in the description, but I will go through it from the start with you and try and do it from scratch. And this is actually
It's 11 o'clock.
I don't
understand how this happens with time. It's crazy.
Presets.
Crazy.
Anyway, straight into it, we're going to go warmth up. So get your white balance, whack that to the orange, to probably about, you want to look at the car, ignore the sky, we can sort that out afterwards. So we kind of want to go a bit too far. I'd say like there. So you want to get the orange into the image to start with, because that's like that desert sort of look. Then I'm going to pull contrast. So we'll go about there. And then what I like to do is I always like to drop the highlights, because it just gives that dull. We're going for like a filmy sort of Texas, old camera, a bit of grain vibe. So highlights down to make it a little bit dull.
You know what we're gonna do?
I'm gonna go shadows. I'm gonna keep the shadows.
We got our photos packaged. I think
Whites, I bring them down slightly to dull the image.
we'll do an hour or
Blacks,
3 of some Diablo.
I don't know. Maybe down, yeah, blacks down a little bit just to get the tires and stuff like that a little bit more rich when it all comes together. Obviously, we've got the dust, which is an advantage in this photo shoot. Obviously, if the car was just normal on its own, it would look a lot different. I've got an example here. Here's like one that we did earlier without the dust. So we're gonna go.
So they're doing like routine maintenance, I guess, for whatever that means. But I think we're gonna be all right. Do I need to tilt this camera? Looks like I need to. Who knows if I got anything? We're fine. Whatever. It's fine. No one's watching anyway, so. Who cares? See if the shop has anything new. I still really like this one a lot. Crazy. So violent. This is like the accompanying backpack for this this skin that I have. That is not. Wait, what did it come with? Oh, it's an emote. Okay, that's cool though. I don't even know what these are. Do you just leave these around? Are these kind of like the equivalent of the spray paints in Fortnite and all the other old school? I can't remember the name of that game. I can never remember the name of it. It's another third-person shooter, like the original CS:GO. All right. Do one thing here. I'll turn the audio up. The big thing is I don't want to compete with it. That's better. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, so that hits into the yellow. I'm just looking at my sound levels here. Okay, I think we're good. Save. What am I doing? Are these new? I feel like these are new. That shield is so sick. I've never actually looked at it in here. That's beautiful. You know, the design of a lot of the things in this game is just so spectacular. It never ceases to, like, delight me. Let me see. That's kind of cool. Although it looks like I'm slowly turning into like an African flag. what is it, like RGB? The thing is I really like the helm looking gold the way that it is. It just looks really nice as gold. Actually, no matter what, it looks really good. That's a weird one. Some of them do look kind of boring, although that's pretty cool. I like that. That blue does look nice. Let's go back to the pants. The green is nice. Gosh, the lighting is so good. So that's the organic look. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, that'll do for that. I'll confirm. Okay. Now, one thing we did yesterday, actually it was a little earlier today, we just by chance happened to roll a couple of legendary weapons. And I chose to equip this one and put the other one into... Let me see, can I put a thing on this? If I can, I feel like I must. Oh, that's right. I have a lot of things open in the background, didn't even realize. It's like a weird tapping in this,
Precious stones to catch the light.
What the
Come
heck?
and see.
Okay, let's see. I probably need something ridiculous. Scattered prism. I only have one of these. Do I really... I'm not adding a socket to that yet, no. I just wanted to see how much that was. Okay. Next objective. Okay, let's see. Sure is taking a while. Okay. Okay, so we got a couple things here. I think stopping here on the way to drop off the foodstuffs. What is that? Blacksmith. Okay. While berserking. Deal 5% increased damage each second that you stand still. Up to 30%. Awesome. Look at that again. Can chain up to 2 additional targets. And decompose spawns a corpse that has a 36% chance. So basically 1 in 3, a little more than 1 in 3. Chance to spawn a corpse under all the afflicted targets. So if I'm hitting 3 people at one time, they could, in theory, a 36% chance that all 3 of them could drop a corpse at once. Creepy. Okay. Looking out the Ring doorbell every time at night is always just like a... You expect to see someone just standing on your front porch. No, I wasn't really meant to come up here, but... This looked like a little neat place. Figured there would be something here. Nothing much, though. Nothing much. You all did. What? Can't pass up the gold. Let me check something real quick. He is online. There is an instance.
Daughter of hate demands blood. Ready.
Ooh. Ow. That hurt. Oh my gosh, this guy's messing me up. Is that it? I don't believe I got mastery for that. That was very bit. But I did survive. It was kind of bit of a shock to me. I was confident I was a goner there.
Fog disappeared, and so did the knights, praising their father for his deeds all the way. What a crock of shite.
Who's talking? Get out of here. It's like something my guy is like immobilized and I have no idea what's causing it.
I'm not ready yet.
This is like a goat encampment. Oh yeah, totally. This is the favorite. This is the best. Oh, you can't do anything, can you?
I'm not ready yet.
Gotta be quicker than that. It's beautiful. Oh, I didn't mean to go in there. My bad. Whatever. I guess we'll go ahead and see. No idea what this is. If this is like a small cellar, or if this is... Oh, it looks like it should be just a... Oh, this should be good. 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 It's funny because I can't do anything with the well. Now, was that it? Purge the cellar. Did we not? Did we not purge it? I feel like it has something to do with that blood. Was that it? Is that not purging? Do I need to go sit on the trap? We're already at full life. How about this? There we go. Ah, there we go. Very odd. Okay, back to the OBJ. No more distractions, okay? Whole lot of these guys. take. Fire. Are we done yet? Sorcerer.
I'm not ready yet.
Beautiful. Very nice. What do we got? What do we got? Critical strikes with bone skills increases your essence regen for 4 seconds. It just does not seem like a very handy thing. I'm sure it is, but whatever. Moving on. Okay, we're almost here. Oh, we gotta turn this on. Cannot walk away from this. Like green pumpkins.
From that? Truly? Oh, thank you. We haven't had nothing to eat in days. The little ones can barely keep their eyes open. We miss him terribly, but he's done what needed doing. He's kept the family alive. Thank you again.
Cool. And we got these. I suppose I could No. We're not doing that. We're going here. We're going here. We're continuing with the objective. Look at these cows. That porcupine evaded my attack. Superior leather. Whoa.
I'm not ready yet.
What? My gosh, that was messy. Man, we're missing a lot of our dudes. Damage, it's like annihilating. It's man, that's crazy. That's a good one. Oh man, I wish I could have. Ah. What?
I'm not ready yet.
What is going on? What in the world? I hate that they're like so spread out. Let's see that. Take it. 54 thorns. While injured, your potion also grants maximize barrier. No, I mean thorns is like the nice part about that. It is nicer armor. I mean 76 armor extra. Okay. Onward once more. Yes, I know I have a skill point to spend. Cool. How far away? Oh, we're like right here. Ooh. Wrecked. Wrecked. This? I thought I marked the actual thing, but I did not. We must open fast travel.
Forest has gone mad.
We're not going out there again. There's a horned woman in the moors, spreading corruption, if that's what you mean.
Yes. She's after the druids who vanquished Astaroth.
Ah, that madman Nefane lives out there. We already tried checking on him. Got as far as Boglinstone Circle, and then the druid's wolf companion appeared and bit one of my men. I'm already short on knights. Not going to risk what I have left on some bastard who hates the cathedral. Nefane sees us as intruders stealing from his land. But how does he expect us to survive? We need timber to build, or to forge our weapons, wild game to eat. Truth is, I think his hatred for us goes back to Donan. They were friends once, but they had a falling out.
What fell out? Search for Nefane at the Boglinstone Circle. Oh. Okay. Okay, fine, let's do this. Got 2 skill points. probably wasted. Not really good at making great decisions
Today's hunt has been blessed. It'll be a good one.
in this.
I saw the wolf this morning.
Still can't.
Traps. Locked eyes with him.
He's still healthy.
Aye. Far still as white as a moon. I'll take any good omen I can find.
We're gonna call that rolling coal from now on, because you can't see through it. Looked like he was trying to run away. Looks like it's supposed to be a checkpoint, but it won't. Stone has carved with the message welcoming travelers to the forest where they can become one with nature, but something has been written over it in dried blood. Cathedral dogs not welcome.
Easy, my friend. I'm not one of the knights.
The Thane's Wolf. Okay.
I'm looking for your master, Nefane. Think you could help me with that? Good boy. Lead the way.
Okay. Hopefully this is one of those things where the dog is like gonna get away. Die. Oh my gosh. No, I hate wasting it. I used the tentacles too early. The helms are old, dented for violent blows, and spotted in dried blood. Cool.
I'm not ready yet.
Heart of the Moors. You're not doing too good.
Fane. What? Who? Oh. Who are you? You stink of Dunan. He is no here. Coward!
He feared Lilith might seek you out.
He was right.
Yes. She put me here. I am beyond saving. All you can do for me is
No, you'll be fine.
find the demon. I will help you. Go to the north. She is there, planning something. There is still time to stop her. Fearban will accompany you.
So I get to keep the dog for now. Oh, we're gonna hit a dungeon. Destroy the unnatural growths, sustaining the blockage. Well, there was one. I feel like I have to backtrack in order to find the others. Is that... Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Uno o naturale growtho. Okay. Very nice.
Under old boughs hangs the heart fruit, swollen with hatred. Let it burst forth and flood the streams and burrows.
Is that it? Okay.
In this crimson cradle, let there be born an amalgam of rage.
Amalgam.
Let its anger ever burn, until it has devoured the whole of this wretched land.
I can hear my computer tower and my microphone. Find what lies at the end of the blood.
It all flows here.
So the music basically stopped. Oh crap. Whoa. Okay. Oh, it's like a Cerberus.
I'm not ready yet.
Tried to jump out of the way. I don't know what that's all about. Why?
I lack the required essence.
Come to me, spawn of hatred. We have tender meat to eat.
Is that him? Did he die? Or did he run away?
But not dead.
Wounded but not dead. Okay. That's what I thought. Return to Nefane. What? Is this not a dungeon? It's weird that there's like no music in here. Okay, now. This is the dude that was like chained to that tree, right? What? Striders, what? Hand wraps.
No, she was already gone. And I fear she has taken a piece of you with her. A beast born from your blood.
It's my fault.
What part did you have in this?
A pact with Lilith to help me destroy the Knight's penitent.
In return for what?
I told her where Astaroth is hidden, held high.
Why?
In her presence, I lost control. Rage consumed me. There's only one thing to do now. End the corruption.
Okay. Let's go to 39. I think that'll work. That's our next spot there. We are where? We are here. Let's just go here. We'll see what this siege is. If it's something cool worth getting involved with. I think someone mentioned that they're very important because this is the only place to get a hold of specific mats that are very rare in the game. Looks like I'm not alone, so whatever this instance is over here could prove to be very nice.
I'm not ready yet.
Right? Man, I'm gonna be late. Oh, it's like started. It's gonna be done by the time I get there, I bet. I just wanted to be here for the thing. That's a good sign. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah.
I need more time.
I'm just hammering this time.
I'm not ready
There's gotta be so many corpses over here. There's like a million bodies on this guy. Awesome. Awesome to the max. Although I didn't really get much of anything out of that. It's kind of weak. Very weak. Bone Hewer. 600 DPS. Man, I really like that multiple target thing though. Okay, so we are going to go.
Greetings.
Oh, goodness. You found one of them. Mistress Breaker's. Thank you, kind wanderer.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. Cool. Is there anything here? Is this just like a... Okay. Buried secrets.
fewer than before.
Very, very nice ambiance in this game too. The music is very pleasant. Well done, well made. All the embers in the air. Getting rid of stuff again. Come on, bring it. We need bigger groups.
Another way inside.
I mean, clearly there's footsteps guiding me, so.
My bags are full.
This is not where I was before. It was. I just went around in a circle. That's good. Let's check again. I feel like there's... No, we're going back now. There's all these gems dropping I didn't even notice. What do I have, like... random crap here. So if I'm not mistaken, it looks like there's something over here. There's like a path.
I need time to do that.
Ah, okay. War sword.
The horned woman.
Listen to me. I must find...
Somewhere light has forsaken this.
There's a lot of gold just sitting around. That's a positive sign, I'm sure.
My burden is too great.
Well, one thing I've never really liked, I mean, I don't hate it, it's just it's annoying because it's kind of one of the things about these games is there's so many upgrade options and stuff. You never know when what you're doing is a mistake until it's oftentimes it goes too late. Rondel. Wasted it. Bone charm. There's so much stuff. Good. So I don't know. I'm also conflicted now. Like, do I really want to go the Explorer's Warrior route and try and hit every single chamber? Because I do want to finish the campaign. It was sample. I am getting some lag. some frame drops here. Not really lag so much as frame dropping, but.
Light, cleanse these faithful servants of their sin. Bring them peace in death. Bloody miracle you made it here in one piece. Lilith and that beast tore right through us. Could have killed me too. But she left me untouched. She's toying with me. Wants me to watch her destroy everything I've built. Damn it! Did you see Yorin the way you came?
No.
She hasn't won yet. There's still a chance to stop her. But I can't do it alone.
I'm with you. Where is she now?
An old chamber beneath the keep. That's where Astaroth is. I didn't vanquish him like the stories say. I imprisoned him in a soul stone. It was a last resort. I built Eldheim over the stone to contain its evil. I've spent my life watching over it, keeping it a secret, so Astaroth would never hurt anyone again. Not even my son knows. I'm sorry for hiding this from you before, but I couldn't risk a stranger finding out the truth. We should get moving. Follow me. If you didn't see Yorin outside, we'll search on the way.
When was the last time you saw Yorin?
We were discussing what happened to Erida, and then Lilith stormed the keep. I ordered some guards to escort him out of Eldheim. I should have stayed with him. One of Yorin's protectors. This night, he was gone. The last of my son's guardians. Come, quickly. Yorin's mace is here. I told them to get out.
Maybe he and the Knights tried to stop Lilith. Could she have taken him somewhere?
What possible reason would she have? He means nothing to her. We need to move. The way to Astaroth is through here.
What is this?
They share a connection, though, and a strong one at that. Astaroth, guardian of what she wanted all this time. She took the stone. No sign of Yoren, though. We need to find him.
Mighty Astaroth, the charred Duke himself, confined to a cage. What a pity.
Daughter of hatred.
I have an offer. You will grant me safe passage to a place I am no longer welcome. In exchange, I will give you freedom and more. Donan's progeny, his pride and joy, your retribution, if you give me what I want.
You will have safe passage. Was it another vision? Did you see Yoren?
Yes. Lilith stabbed him with the Soul Stone.
My son?
I'm sorry, Donan.
This isn't over.
I know what I...
No! There's still time. You have to trust me. Meet me in the Great Hall. must find Yorin as quickly as possible. I realize how hopeless this all seems, but it will take...
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
man must have his hands full tending to...
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Not while I'm in town.
You're in! You're in!
He has been waiting for you.
Where? Where is he?
Come forth.
My boy.
He called out for you, wept until his tears became fire.
Do as you please, Astaroth. I have what I came for.
A beast. A hound of hell.
Yoren. I'm sorry, my son. I'm sorry.
Donan, I will leave you in peace.
Aye. A shame about Yoren. We'll take care of him.
Lilith and Astaroth ignited. Our presence was no coincidence. Everything happened exactly as Donan was shattered. No one knew, but we needed to recover.
I cannot do that here.
I got day-old bread. I'm my best. I'm all out.
hammer sings on your return.
I need time to do that. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Life isn't.
I lack the materials.